Funny things strangers said, even though there's a T missing from strangers. According to Reddit. Number 25. I have a 5.5-pound Chihuahua. He's about as intimidating as a bunny rabbit. I was walking him on the grass along the road, and a couple of walkers come near me, and my dog starts barking at them. So I pick him up, and the guy says, "Thank you for picking him up. We were really scared." Nice. Fucking got him. Number 24. In college, this one girl in front of the room chimes in on something, then mentions that her eyes change color during the summer every year from blue to green. This black dude in the back of the class whispers to his friend, "Yeah, bitch, I turn white in the wintertime." I had to remove myself immediately before I made a scene from laughing so hard. Laughing so hard. Number 23. I was rollerblading downhill a little too fast, and I landed on my ass. Painful, sure, but not excruciatingly so. A old man walked by and said in the most jolly voice, "Is your behind okay, young lady?" That's my jolly voice. I was shaking of laughter. Shook. My behind was okay, comma, yes. These doing it for you? Huh? Are these doing it for you? Wait, this seems kind of big. I got something for you. I'm gonna go ahead and resize this whole window, right? They'll never see that coming. Resize the window, make it smaller, move it down, and then make the actual window bigger. You see what I'm talking about? Won't have any cropping issues then. Gotta solve, some of these problems require modern solutions. Jesus. I wonder what the rest of this list has in store. Oh, you wonder too? Wow, we're on the same page. Let's continue. Up the list of the funny things strangers said. Am I a stranger to you? Then maybe the fact that I couldn't put the T in there is funny to you. How do you feel about that? Maybe I should just edit that on the fly, like the bad motherfucker that I am. I know you don't think that I have that ready in a way where I can edit it, but, when you're me, things just magically happen. Did you hear me type or anything? No, man. That's the beauty of it. Here we go. Number 22. I work in retail and I'm not sure why, but this had me dying for a while. I will laugh when I think about it. Me. How you doing today, sir? Customer. Yup. And he went on his way. Well, some people ain't got time for all of that now, you know what I mean? Ain't got time for all of that. Number 21. Someone called me and said, "Piece of pizza?" in a Mexican accent and hung up. Should I try to attempt that? Does YouTube have a sense of humor there? Or is that just going to be labeled racist and get me struck? Sometimes it's not even worth it on YouTube. You can imagine what it sounds like. It ain't worth it for me. Piece of pizza? No, that's not Mexican. I don't know. Hey, piece of pizza? No. Well, I tried. Number 20. No, so much said to me is overheard. Come again? Oh my God. What is sentence? Okay. Let me read this again. No, so much said to me as overheard. As overheard. Walking down the street with my fiancé after dinner, a man and woman pass us. Very clearly I heard the man say, "And that's because that's the second time I got crabs. I just keep a special little comb at my house now, just in case." I'm not sure of any of the particulars, and have thought about that interaction often. So many questions. I know they heard me laugh, though. Maybe they did it just for you. Maybe they did it just for you passing. you know? Can I get a honk honk? Honk honk. Wow, amazing. Number 19. I met a guy while camping a few years ago. He told us matter-of-factly that he was a redneck hippie back in the 60s. He was there for the sex and the drugs, but not so much the love and peace shit. We still crack up at that. Okay. Number 18. May 2000, passing through Norwood, Louisiana with a friend at around 2 in the afternoon. We stopped to gas up, grab some snacks at the most podunk gas station known to man. Sorry, I feel like that word disarmed me. The word is podunk. That's where they stopped. The most podunk gas station known to man. Their words, not mine. A young man, extremely agitated, comes in with frustrated gestures and angrily shouts/gestures at the cashier with an accent that is beyond region, beyond stereotyping, beyond anything that I've ever heard before. Where the goddamn Wally Melons at? At the top of his lungs, approaching hysteria and tears. You don't know what's going on in his life. How dare you judge him for needing them Wally Melons? Oh, Wally Melons? Shit, that's gonna be the new rapper. That's gonna be making more money than me before you know it. Before we go to sleep one night, we gonna hear a yo old boy, Lil Wally Melons. I make a millions. It's a double meaning there. Amazing. So a response here says, this reminds me of the time I asked for directions in South Georgia, and it went something like this. Her, go down there and take a left. Uh-huh. Then go past a gas station. Okay. Then yawn yawn. Yawn yawn. Yeah, yawn yawn. Oh God, it took us forever to realize that she was saying, then you're on, you're on. Oh, you're on your own. Then yawn yawn. Y'all gonna be on y'all by the end of this list. You know what I'm talking about? What are you gonna do without me? Number 17. I was doing tech support over the phone for an internet company at a call center. I got the call from an elderly lady because her internet stopped working. After checking remotely that the modem was working and that there was no issue on her area, I was scheduling a visit from one of our technicians when she suddenly says, oh, I know what happened now. The cat was playing around the router yesterday. Right. You think it was like a cable or something? No, he probably took away the Wi-Fi. You mean like he moved the router? No. He probably took the airwaves of the Wi-Fi. You know how cats see things that we can't, you know? He surely can see the Wi-Fi signal, and then he grabbed it and took it away. It took me all the willpower that I had to not laugh in her face and finish the cow. Old people in technology. I'm sure it's a topic worthy of an entire list that I've probably done before. Number 16. I worked at a smoke shop that sold electronic cigarettes years ago. Customer comes in complaining that the new flavor made her pee smell funny. I couldn't keep a straight face, and I said I wasn't sure if that was related. And then she says, oh, well, it could be an STD or something, I guess. Man, thank you. And then she walked out. Bruh. Number 15. Little girl to me after I explain that my service dog helps me when I'm sick. Oh, so he's your dog, Tor. Bitch. Where are your parents? People have been killed for less, young little kids. Me trying to keep a straight face, yes, exactly. Dog tour? That shit ain't cool. I got a problem with it. Number 14. The college I attend frequently has local elementary and middle school kids on tours, especially on Fridays. Hopefully none of those bastards are trying to do anything too punny, okay? One particular Friday, I was in line. There was a cord at my feet and it kept wiggling in a way that felt like a snake, and I was like, bitch. I had to look down on that ass. My God. When things funny stranger said gets real. Okay. One particular Friday, I was in line in the cafeteria when a group of kids come walking with our tour guide. Or by the tour guide. By with a tour guide. One kind of chubby little dude looked a bit uncomfortable. He was biting his lip a little bit. The dude was also sweating, and this part of the tour is usually when they have a bathroom break. Clearly, this dude needed to go. At this point, I should note that the bathrooms are visible from where we're standing. But the tour guide, a fellow student of mine, did not seem to notice. She just kept going on and on, talking about the history of the building, and I watched the kid go from nervous to deeply anxious to visibly clenching over a span of about 3 minutes. He's staring at the stick figure dude on the man's bathroom sign as if it were the risen Christ. He is risen. Miss Tour Guide takes a break in her spiel. I figure she's done. The next words out of her mouth will be the ones that free this boy from the purgatory that is having to use the bathroom on a school trip. It'll be over. You'll be free. What followed instead was this. So in 1995, a professor named blah, blah, blah. And then the dude says, "Move, lady, I'm gonna shit my ass." You know, with your embellishment, I'm finding it hard to believe that this even happened. And now I'm curious as to who wrote this. You know, I don't usually go diving into people's post histories, but, screw this guy. They made a post that was downvoted 44 times. Yeah. Wait, no, is he responding to that? Who knows? He or she. Are you looking to see if they're a woman, Kyle? Oh my God. This person is posting in a bunch of not safe for work subreddits, Doki Doki Literature Club garbage, and no sleeps. Yeah, I guess I found exactly what I expected. You basic motherfucker. Look, I'm gonna pull this off on my own window and then open it up to see exactly what. Oh my God. What the hell is this? I think this person's crazy. Bit off more than I could chew, huh? Bit off more than I could chew. Some people really invent the book on, they reinvent the game as far as crazy is concerned. Oh my God, if I could only share what's going on there. Another story ruined by somebody trying too hard and thinking they're a writer. Number 13. A few years ago, I let my friend cut my hair. It did not go well. I was living in Philadelphia at the time and was walking through South Philly when I passed two strangers in the middle of the conversation. As I pass, one of the guys says to the other, "Hold up, I gotta talk to this guy." He proceeds to shout at me, "Hey yo, your hair looks like shit. Come over here." I was amused, partially because of his bluntness, and partially because he wasn't wrong. I was curious, so I walked over to him. He says, "Look, a buddy of mine owns a barbershop 2 blocks away. Here's his business card. I'll write my name on there. If you mention that I sent you, he'll give you a good deal, bruh. But seriously, take care of that shit." I never ended up going to his friend's shop, but I frequently use this story as the perfect example of Philadelphia culture. Rude, blunt, in your face, yet somehow coming from a place of genuine care. Plus, it's fucking hilarious. Reel it the fuck in. Number 12, boy. I used to be a smoker. You should see the look on my face when I said that. I used to be a smoker. Sorry, so I'm coming at you. Smoker! Okay. One time, a scruffy looking man asked me for a light. I told him that I only had matches. It was very windy. Fuck this story. He said, "That's okay. There's a trick to it." Why does he have to sound like that? You light the match and then you suck down real hard. I'd love to see this. You get a mouthful of sulfur that way, but you gotta have a trick when you're going 30 miles an hour on top of a tank. Yeah. Okay. Number 11. I'm in the bathroom at work, washing my hands, and one of the professors that I don't think I've ever actually spoken to comes in, starts washing her lanyard in the sink. I start looking at that ass, and she got a nice one. I'm kidding. Why am I'm icing the cake, making this story a little juicier than it truly should be. I try to make small talk with work people, even though I suck. So I try to strike up a conversation that goes a little bit something like this. Morning. I spilled my coffee on my lanyard and now it's all sticky. Ugh, that's the worst. At this point, she turns off the faucet and looks at me completely deadpan with eyes that said she wanted to feed me my own innards and said, I think genocide is worse. So I awkwardly mumbled, okay, bye, have another day, and quickly escaped. It's turned into a running joke in my office now, though. Anything from the printer being out of toner to a fire drill on a cold day is literally worse than genocide. But wouldn't genocide be worse than all of it? That would be the funnier joke. Why would you guys invert it? How's that funny as an inside joke? You know, it's funnier if people were going, yeah, but is it worse than genocide? You know what I mean? That's funny. God. How do y'all end up in an office and all of the capacity for humor just leaves you? Is this why people watch Big Bang Theory? And epic rap battles? I went there, okay? Because I know somebody who Snapchatted me the other day was all like, hi, Al, you watch epic rap battles? And I was like, nah, I'm not a normie. You know? Oh, Dia's hitting me with the tapping her wrist to let me know that we're running low on time. So we gotta turn up the fucking speed on these freaking Sonic the Hedgehog posts. Number 10. I was in a large college seminar, so I never knew the people that I was sitting next to. This professor was known for being a bit of a dick, constantly switching up the assignments, due dates, and tacking on extra work, and or random materials for upcoming exams last minute. The professor did something dickish like the above, and murmurs of disapproval, annoyance spread through the aisles. The dude next to me leans into my chair and says to me, "This is a load of barnacles." That's crazy, because I have a freaking SpongeBob thumbnail in the same voice as the fish guy from SpongeBob. It was just perfect and unexpected. My instance.
This is a load of barnacles.
Number 9. How did I know that'd be on my instance? Something I overheard as two kids walked past our caravan site. A rumbling boom of thunder in the distance, and kid 1 goes, "I like thunder. It sounds like a 200-year-old dog who's retired and helps old people who are blind to get around." Kid number 2, bitch. Kid number 1, you know what I'm talking about? Kid number 2, but why is it retired? Kid number 1, because it's old. Kid number 2, but it's still helping blind people? Kid number 1, silence. All right. Number 8, hello, darkness mild. An old man on the street with a big jack-o'-lantern grin on his face and 2 chihuahuas under each arm, proclaiming to no one in particular, "I used to carry grenades. Now I carry dogs." She ain't what she used to be. Look, I don't know what to say with these. You know, as we get closer to the top, they're supposed to get better. Supposed to, you know. Number 7, I was at a gas station filling my truck with gas and overheard a guy yelling at his dog to move over in the car so his wife could get in. It went like this. Man to dog. "Come on, get in the middle so mommy can get in." Dog starts yipping back at him as if she's arguing. Man to dog. "Quit arguing with me. I told you to get in the middle. You always have to get your way." And the dog is like yipping back at him. And then the man goes to the dog, "If I have to tell you again, you're not getting your jerky." Holds up a stick of beef jerky. Dog yipping while reluctantly moving to the middle. Man to dog. "Okay, promise no more arguing with me and be a good girl." Dog yipping again. Man to dog. "Okay, seal it with a kiss." Dog gives man a kiss. This post is over. Number 6. Just the other day, checking out at the Cracker Barrel. Checking out. Cracker Barrel. But what about Dave's wife? Oh shit!
Justice for Dave.
It's Brad's wife. Fuck, I knew I fucked it up. What about Brad's wife, dude? What about Brad's wife? I was checking out at the Cracker Barrel the other day, and the older gentleman ringing my wife up accidentally said, with all the confidence, "Have a thank you." Hilarious. Number 5, man. Years ago, when queuing up for movie tickets with my family, the attendant asked the ages of our 4 kids to see if they could all get children-priced tickets. I announced their ages, 7, 9, 11, and 13. Without missing a beat, the stranger behind us declared, "That's an odd group." This list, this whole, I spent time to do this. Valuable time. We got, come on, man. Number 4. Once I had a guy walk past me, point at my shoes, and say I have those shoes, only mine are completely different, and that he just kept walking. Amazing. Number 3. I was at a 50th anniversary wedding party, and there were lots of elderly people in attendance. An old man was standing next to me and said, "It looks like a fucking graveyard." Oh shit, my brain. I need oxygen. Okay, if I laugh too hard, I will pass out. It's happened before. I literally spit my beer out. We were outdoors. The kicker was the guy was close to the same age as everybody else. Oh, my man. A response here says, I was working at a Best Buy and I had a customer that was 92 years old. He asked the difference between 2 towers that were about 100 difference in price. Computers, I'm guessing. I told him that for what he was going to use it for, he said email and Facebook, that they would both work fine. And that if anything nicer, the nicer one might last a bit longer. He said, last longer? Man, I'm 92. I don't even buy green bananas. Funniest thing I've ever heard. That one was sad. Number 2. When I was around 10 years old, my dad took my brother and me to a Sox game. A what? A game? Like a video game? At the Fenway? Is that a type of sausage? I'm sorry. We get to the park and I was putting mustard on a hot dog. I knew it was a type of hot dog. From one of the mustard box push down nozzle things. This random guy next to me goes, "Yeah, buddy, lather that bitch up." 10-year-old me thought it was about the funniest thing I'd ever heard, and I still chuckle when I think about it as an adult. Yeah, buddy, lather that bitch up. Yeah, buddy, lather that what? Number 1. I watched a guy walking to class at my college years ago saying, "Get the fuck out of my way," to a pigeon standing in his path. The pigeon quickly waddled off to the side. The pigeon was like, "Oh, geez, sorry, gosh." Somebody says this happened to me, but in reverse. The pigeon yelled at you. I'm not reading this entry. So, guys, I hope you had a great day, great evening. Things making sense. I know I should have been here, but I'm not tonight. And I hope you guys a wonderful evening. A special thanks to my amazing patrons. You guys are incredible. Special thanks to my hardcore Twitch subscribers, and even lovelier thanks to my YouTube sponsor. And thank you for all of you for joining this premiere, because I am going to, I don't know, figure out what the hell this Avengers Endgame thing's all about. And I hope you guys will see me soon, just as I hope to see you soon. Stay out of trouble. Love you. Bye.